Welcome to Betty's Cooking Channel. Today I'm making my peach cobbler, my old-fashioned peach cobbler. These are the ingredients for the dough for the bottom and the top crust of the peach cobbler. I'm using 4 cups of flour, 2nd cup of flour, the 3rd cup of flour, the 4th cup of flour. Need 2 teaspoons of salt. This is a 1/2 teaspoon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, that's a 1/2 teaspoon. So we have to put 4 1/2 teaspoons in the bowl to make 2 teaspoons. So I'm gonna mix everything together. Mix this up. You can use this recipe if you're doing 2 pies for 2 pie crusts, or a 9x13 pan like I'm using today to make the peach cobbler. Mix this up. You can use this pie recipe for 2 pies, or you can use it for the 9x13 peach cobbler pie that I'm making today. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the milk in. The oil seems like it's well incorporated. I'm gonna pour half of it in and mix that. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the remainder of the milk in the pie dough. Now you can add sugar to this if you like, but I don't usually add sugar because if I'm making a dessert, it's gonna be sweet enough, so it's up to you. Okay, it's coming together as a dough. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to lay out my plastic wrap. One for the bottom would be 60% of the dough, and the top would be 40% of the dough. I laid down some plastic wrap, and I'm gonna place the dough on the plastic wrap. If your dough seems like it's a little dry, just want to spray a little bit on there and start mixing it all together. Spray a little more water. Sometimes you need more water and sometimes you need less. It depends on the weather. You can tell the dough is about ready. I added most of the water I had in here to give it the consistency that it needs to make the pie dough. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that 60 about right here for the pie pan. And if I have some left over, I will add it to the top. I'm gonna wrap this dough plastic wrap so that it won't dry out. Again, this is the consistency you need to make a pie crust. I'm gonna place another piece of clean wrap on the top of it, and then I'm gonna roll it out. I'm gonna start rolling the dough from the center out. And then I'm gonna turn it around. The pan that I'm using is of a rectangle pan, so it needs to be very long and wide. Turn it again. Just make sure the plastic is covering it. I'm pressing pretty hard on the dough. I'm gonna cut a little piece off of this I'll go on the other side on the end. And just press it together. Be fine. Turn it again. You want to try to get the dough as thin as possible. Now you want to place your pan on top of it to see if it's wide enough. And here is my pan. Just going to turn it over. It seems pretty close to the size of the pans. I'm removing the plastic, and I'm going to bring the pan over here again. I'm just going to lay it in the pan, because all we need is a crust on the bottom right now. It doesn't have to cover the sides. I think I'll probably take some of this off, and the dough that I need for the top, because this is a little too much. See how nice that look in the bottom there? I'm gonna press it a little bit with my fingertips, and I'm adding this to the other dough I have here. Just press it a little to spread it the way I like it to be spread in the pan. I'm gonna place this in the oven so that the bottom crust can cook. I'm about to make the peach cobbler filling. Got 1 stick of butter. Add to this peach cobbler. And place that on medium high. And add in 2 cups of sugar. Add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt and about half a cup of pineapples to this. Yes, pineapples. I'm adding the peaches. I'm adding the peaches to the sauce here. I'm not adding all of the juice. I'm trying to remove the peaches, and I will later determine whether or not I need to add some more. I'm adding 3 cans of peaches. That weight is 15.25. I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. gonna let this cook for about 25 minutes. See the sauce get a little thicker. I will be cutting the eye off in about 5 minutes. I just took the pan out of the oven and I left it in there for about 30 minutes. So now I'm gonna add the filling to it. It's hot, the pan is hot, that's what you hear. I'm gonna spread out the peaches a little bit. And I'm adding the dough to the pan. Maybe I should go this way. It's definitely long enough for the pan. I'll cut the sides off. Let the dough stand up a little bit. I'm gonna add some dough in these corners here. This side over here. Push this down a little bit off the side. And I'm gonna just cut little small slits in it so that the steam can come out.